There's a common experience among anime fans. Finally watching a show everyone's been raving about and wondering why it took so long to start. Many viewers put off absolute masterpieces. Because of silly reasons, bad timing, weird assumptions, or just pure stubbornness. Today we're looking at 10 anime that are often regretted not watching. Sooner, these are shows that change perspectives, expand horizons, or become all-time favorites, and if you've been sleeping on any of these, consider this your wake-up call. Let's dive an asterisk. Let's start the list. Many viewers almost skip Mob Psycho 100 entirely based on the art style. Alone, the promotional images with that simple sketchy style can make people think this can't be that good, right? That assumption couldn't be more wrong. Mob Psycho 100 is a masterclass in storytelling, animation, and character development. Sure, the art style is unconventional, but that's exactly what allows the animation team to get so creative with the action sequences. The fights are some of the most fluid and dynamic in anime, but beyond the spectacle, this show has heart. Mob's journey of self-discovery, learning that psychic powers don't make him special and that being a good person is what truly matters, hits harder than expected. The supporting cast is phenomenal. The humor lands perfectly, and by the end, the emotional impact is genuine. Waiting until after season 2 is already out means Vinland Saga. Here's the thing about Vinland Saga. It looks like just another Viking battle anime. Swords, shields, raiding, pillaging, cool, but nothing new in different settings. Then viewers actually watch it and realize this is one of the most profound stories about revenge, redemption, and the cycle of violence in anime. Yes, the first season has incredible battles and that raw medieval brutality, but it's all building toward something much deeper. Thorfinn's character arc across both seasons is nothing short of phenomenal. Watching him transform from a revenge-obsessed young warrior to someone who questions everything he once believed is powerful. Storytelling: the show doesn't glorify violence. It shows the real cost of hatred and war. Putting this off for years because of not being in the mood for historical anime means missing out. Great storytelling transcends genre labels. Vinland Saga is a must-watch. Number 8, Parasite, is one of those anime that flies under the radar despite being an incredible watch. Many people overlook it because it seems like just another horror action show about aliens taking over human bodies. The premise sounds generic, and the 2014 anime adaptation didn't get nearly as much attention as it deserved. Parasite is so much more than a Monster of the Week horror series. The story follows Shinichi Izumi, a high school student whose right hand gets taken over by a parasitic alien he names Miji. Unlike other humans who get completely taken over, Shinichi retains his consciousness, leading to a bizarre partnership where he and Miji must work together to survive. What makes Parasite exceptional is how it uses its horror premise to explore deep philosophical questions about humanity. What defines being human? What separates humans from animals? Is human life inherently more valuable than other species? These aren't just background themes, they're central to the entire narrative. Shinichi's character transformation is fascinating. As Miji becomes part of him, he starts losing his emotional responses, becoming more logical and detached. His struggle to maintain his humanity while literally sharing a body with an alien creates genuine psychological horror. His relationships, especially with his girlfriend Murano, become strained as she notices how much he's changed. 7 Monster is a 74-episode psychological thriller from the early 2000s, and the episode count can be intimidating. Many people keep pushing it off, telling themselves they'll get to it when they have time. Once viewers finally start it, they can't stop binging through those 74 episodes. It shows Monster is a slow burn masterpiece. It's a cat and mouse thriller following Dr. Tenma, a brilliant surgeon who saves a young boy's life only to discover years later that he saved a monster. The psychological depth, the moral questions, the incredible cast of characters, everything about this show is top tier. What impresses most is how every episode feels purposeful. Even the slower character building episodes add layers to the story. Johan is one of the most chilling antagonists in anime, not because of superpowers or over-the-top evil, but because of how human and manipulative he is. Don't let episode counts stop you from experiencing greatness. Embarrassing confession many fans share. Avoiding Attack on Titan for years because of the hype being that person who thinks it can't possibly be as good as people say. It's probably just overhyped action. That assumption is completely wrong. Attack on Titan is a masterpiece of storytelling, world building, and character development. What starts as a straightforward humans versus titans survival story evolves into something so much deeper, exploring themes of freedom, oppression, the cycle of hatred, and the cost of war. The plot twists are genuinely shocking and well-earned. The mysteries are layered and meticulously planned, and the way everything connects across seasons. It's the kind of storytelling where you want to immediately rewatch it to catch all the foreshadowing, miss the animation, especially in the later seasons, is absolutely stunning. Those ODM gear sequences are still some of the most thrilling action scenes in anime, and the soundtrack by Hiroyuki Sawano, iconic. Doesn't even begin to cover it. Waiting until right before the final season means missing out on years of theories, discussions, and weekly episode hype. Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood is consistently ranked as one of the best anime of all time, yet many still take forever to watch it. The excuse seeing some of the original 2003 Fullmetal Alchemist and thinking, I already know the story, why would I watch it again? Turns out Brotherhood is a completely different experience, especially in the second half. Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood is the complete adaptation of the manga, and it's phenomenal. The world building is intricate and consistent. The magic system, with alchemy and equivalent exchange, creates real stakes and consequences. Every character, even minor ones, feels purposeful and well developed. What really stands out is the emotional depth. The Elric brothers' journey isn't just about getting their bodies back, it's about confronting the consequences of their actions, understanding the value of life, and learning what it truly means to sacrifice. The themes of war, revenge, redemption, and the cost of ambition are handled with incredible maturity. The plot is perfectly paced with no filler, and every arc builds toward a satisfying conclusion. The action is fantastic, the humor hits when needed, and the emotional moments are absolutely devastating. This is genuinely one of the best crafted stories in anime. If you haven't seen Brotherhood, or if you've only seen the 2003 version, do yourself a favor and watch it immediately.
Never ceases to amaze me. Give me back my mother, damn you monster! I'm sick of watching people die, and I can't just sit back and take it anymore. I won't let anyone else get killed. Not when I can protect them.
Considered one of the best anime of all time, yet many avoid it for years because everyone keeps saying you have to push through the slow first half. That warning actually makes people not want to watch it. If the first half is slow, why commit? Well, once viewers finally give it a shot, the perspective changes completely. The show follows Rintaro Okabe, a self-proclaimed mad scientist who accidentally discovers a way to send messages back in time using a modified microwave. What starts as seemingly random experiments with a quirky group of friends in their makeshift lab quickly spirals into something far more dangerous and emotionally devastating. First, let's address the slow first half. It isn't actually slow. It's deliberate setup, it's world-building, character development, and establishing the stakes. The early episodes introduce you to the lab members, their dynamics, and the rules of time travel in this universe. You're watching seemingly lighthearted moments of friendship and scientific curiosity, but every single scene, every joke, every character interaction is planting seeds for what comes later. Once you understand why it's necessary, those early episodes become incredibly important and engaging.
何？
ハッキングした時に出てきたメールの一部だ。これ事実だとしたらマジ国家機密級だって。考えてみろ。相手のセル。レポートは40年以上も隠されてきたトップシークレットだぞ。
ここまで来てビビってるの？
Three Code Guesses is one of those anime people avoid for the weirdest reason, thinking it looks too edgy and over the top, the main character with his dramatic poses. The whole rebellion against an empire thing, it all seems like it would be trying too. Hard to be cool, that assumption is completely wrong. Code Guesses is absolutely insane in the best way possible. Yes, it's dramatic, yes, Lelouch is theatrical and over the top. But that's exactly what makes it work. The show fully commits to its premise and delivers one of the most thrilling and unpredictable stories in anime. Lelouch is one of the best protagonists in the medium. He's a strategic genius and anti-hero who's willing to do terrible things for his goals, and watching him manipulate his way through impossible situations is endlessly entertaining. The mind games, the plot twists, the moral ambiguity, it's all executed brilliantly. That ending is still one of the most debated and satisfying conclusions in anime history. Everything builds to it, and it pays off in a way that leaves viewers speechless. The mech battles are fantastic, the supporting cast is strong, and the pacing keeps you hooked episode after episode. Many viewers binge both seasons in less than a week because they physically can't stop watching, judging Code Guesses by its surface level aesthetics means missing out on one of the most entertaining and well-crafted anime out there. If you've been sleeping on this one, stop right now and go watch.
I, Lelouch B. Britannia, command you. Die!
I will never allow you to kill Lelouch!
Who killed her? Who killed my mother, damn it!
The power of the king will
Number
condemn
2,
you to a life
Legend
of
of the Galactic
solitude.
Heroes is probably the most intimidating entry on this list. It's 110 episodes of dense political drama, space warfare, and philosophical discussions. The original OVA series is from the late 80s and early 90s. Everything about it screams, this is homework, not entertainment. That assumption is completely wrong. Legend of the Galactic Heroes is an epic space opera that explores war, democracy, dictatorship, and the nature of leadership through two brilliant protagonists. On opposite sides of a galactic conflict, Yang Wenli and Reinhard von Lohengram are two of the best written characters in anime, and watching their ideologies clash across the series is absolutely gripping. Yes, it's long. Yes, it's older, but the storytelling, the character work, the themes, it's all timeless. This is the kind of show that makes you think, challenges your assumptions, and stays with you long after you finish. Don't put this off for over a decade if you have any interest in thought-provoking sci-fi, political drama, or just excellent storytelling. Start.
永遠に続くとさえ思われた。この二人が現れるまでは。
この戦は勝つ。俺には勝利が見えている。それだけのことだ。我が部隊は現在のところ
Finally,
負けている
number
が
1, Gintama. This is the biggest regret on many fans' lists, hands down. Everyone praises Gintama as one of the funniest anime ever made, with incredible action when it wants to be serious and some of the most satisfying character arcs in the medium. But looking at the episode count, over 350 episodes makes people nope out. You'll never catch up. It's too late to start. When viewers run out of excuses and just start it, the reaction is universal, wishing they could go back and start it years earlier. Gintama is special. It's hilarious, heartwarming, and when it gets serious, it's absolutely incredible. The characters feel like family by the end. The running gags never get old. The parodies are genius, and the emotional arcs hit like a truck because you've spent so much time with these characters. Yes, it's long, but that length is exactly why it works. Time to fall in love with the cast, to appreciate the callbacks, to feel the weight of the serious arcs Gintama earns every single episode. Many viewers binge over 350 episodes in a few months and still feel like it ended too soon. This show makes it into many top 5 anime of all time lists. If you've been putting off Gintama because of the length, please reconsider.
騒ぎに。
どうせバカ騒ぎすんならとびきりのバカ担いだ方が面白えだろ。いいプだった。
なんか全然関係ないやつ出てきた。
最後の最後のバカ騒ぎ終わりにしようぜ。僕らの轍は
So there you have it, 10 anime worth watching sooner rather than later each. Of these shows teaches something whether about storytelling, about life, or just about biases when it comes to anime. The lesson, don't let assumptions, art styles, episode counts, or genres stop you from experiencing something great, some of the best. Anime come from taking a chance on shows that seem unappealing at first. What about you? Are there any anime you regret not watching sooner? Or maybe this list has finally convinced you to check out one of these. Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.